everyone, it's Kezzie over here from KezziesCorner and welcome to my channel. My name is Kezia and this is my little space. If you like what you see, I hope you can join my lovely family. It would mean the world to me. And if you don't want to miss a video of mine, then you can always press the bell button. I will notify you every single time I post a video. Today's video is going to be all about this palette right here, which is Tropical Twilight, and it's from Revolution in collaboration with Tammi. If you don't know, Tammi is an amazing YouTuber who creates various makeup looks. She's also created previous palettes with Revolution. However, this is the first one that I actually got my hands on and I absolutely love it. So this is the palette. As you can see, it has lots of colors. And basically I created this very look in today's video. So if you wish to see what I thought of the palette and how I created this look, then keep on watching. And if you like today's video, then give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more, then press subscribe. And I will see you guys in my next video. So let's go ahead and get started with today's video. Bye guys! Okay, so let's begin. As always, I'm showing you the beautiful palette that we'll be working with today, the Tropical Twilight palette from Revolution times Tammi. The first shade I use is called Sand. I primed my lids using the Revolution Prime and Lock Primer. And I also did my brows using the Revolution Eyebrow Pencil and Brow Gel from XX Revolution. So yeah, I'm just blending in the shade Sand in my crease. The second shade I'm taking is called Mojito. And I'm blending this below the first shade, which is Sand, and I kind of go back and forth with the both shades to build up the colors and the intensity between them. But I kind of like how they both blended in and they were very pigmented and had no problem whatsoever with them. The next shade that I use is called Nightfall, and to be honest, I had no idea what I'm doing with the shade at first. It was a bit patchy, to be honest, but then I just applied it all over my lid and I winged it out as well because I'm doing a full cut crease. Well, I thought I was going to do a full cut crease, but you'll see the hassle basically. I kind of had to go back and forth with the shade to build up the color and then went back in with Mojito and Sand as well. So as you know, I always use the Revolution cut crease canvas, but as you saw, yeah, it was very frustrating and I couldn't handle it today, guys. I couldn't handle the pressure and so I just removed everything and started again because the cut crease didn't come good. But yeah, you just have to keep trying, be patient. As you can see there, I'm like, Kezia, it's okay, don't worry, leave it like that and don't touch it. The next shade I use is called Firefly and is a beautiful glitter shade, but I really didn't know how to work with it because I applied glitter glue, but it wasn't sticking, as you can see. And then I just applied it with my fingertip and basically it worked. I also tried dampening my brush as well. You will see very, very soon. I also applied it with an angled liner brush to try and apply it better. Yeah, I tried many techniques and there I am dampening the brush. And hopefully, yeah, I intensified it in that way. But I did get the finished result, to be fair. The next shade I use is called Firefly and I applied this at the outer edge next to Nightfall. And I was happy with it. Yeah, there you see me singing, doubting myself. For primer, I use the XX Revolution Cloud Complexion Soft Touch Primer. Absolutely love this primer. And then for foundation, I use the XX Revolution Matte Foundation and I prefer this than the Glow Foundation. I found that this worked much better with my skin and it was really good coverage as well. Again, I use the XX Revolution Concealer, which I'm absolutely in love with. But for powder, I kind of use my trusty High Heart Revolution Coconut Scented Baking Powder. I had too much hassle with this makeup look, so I wanted something that I could trust. And I trust this powder with all my life. Oh, actually, I went in apparently with the XX Revolution setting powder all over my face. Yeah, for eyeliner, I actually use the XX Revolution Exact Eyeliner in white. And basically I use that. And then for my waterline, for my lower lash line, I kind of use the shade Mojito again. And I apply this all over my lower lash line. Absolutely love the shade for that. I can't say that I'm like happy with the look, but you know, we'll just leave it at that. It's not the perfect cut crease, but yeah. I then did a liner using the Revolution liner. Absolutely love this liner. It creates a really good basically cat eyeliner. And then I basically also applied lashes, because why not? Because this look wasn't giving me enough hassle. So I applied the Revolution volume lashes, but they actually really worked out nicely. And I plunked them together with the Revolution mascara. For the inner corner highlight, I used the Revolution highlighter in Golden Kiss. And for bronzer, I used the Revolution Splendor Ultra Matte Bronzer in Light. Absolutely love this. Even though I applied too much, it blended in really nicely. For highlight, again, I used the Golden Kiss shade that I use for my inner corner, which I absolutely love. And then I brightened it up more using the XX Revolution Overload palette. It's so pretty. Honestly, when you build it up, it's so nice and glowy. And then I used the Glow Fix setting spray again from XX Revolution. But unfortunately, it smelled terrible, as you will see from my facial reaction. And then for lips, I used the Tammi X Revolution lipstick bundle, and I kind of used the shade Muse. And I actually use a wipe to basically mattify the shade, because I don't like it glossy. So yes, and basically that is all the look. That is all the products that I use for today's makeup look. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more, then press subscribe. Overall, I kind of liked the palette. The only shade that I found difficult to use was the blue one. However, other than that, I really love this palette, and it's beautiful. It's big. It's like full of these amazing colors for summer. So yeah, definitely a thumbs up from me. So yeah, that's all for me today. I hope you are all safe and taking care, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!